All right, first question for Corey comes from Susan Miller-Degner, the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hi, Corey. Did guys ever think about redshirting anymore? I know you played in like 7 games or whatever your first year, and most guys don't seem to redshirt anymore. But is it something that the young people think is valuable, or with so many guys leaving early, there's no way they want that?
I mean, as far as here, a lot of guys are not redshirting. I haven't heard anybody talking about redshirting. I mean, other programs might, but as far as the Miami Hurricanes, I haven't heard of anybody personally thinking about or talking about redshirting. So
That's something kind of in the past, huh? Because they used to do it a lot more.
yeah, it's something kind of in the past. But you have like the transfer portal thing and all
Right.
this stuff that's going on. So people hopping that quick and it's not a lot of redshirting. It's not that you mention it, now that I really think about it, because the transfer portal thing. So people just jump in that and go somewhere. So
And the other thing is, talk a little bit about Brennan Armstrong and what you're going to face at Virginia.
He's a talented quarterback. He's left-handed. We just got to be where we need to be on in the assignments that Coach Steele calls that he gives us, and because he can hurt us with his arm. So we need to be where we need to be.
Go to Matt Shodell of Cane Sport. Matt?
Yeah. Hey, Corey. So, obviously Virginia hasn't really put it all together on offense. They're averaging like 17 points. But have you seen some signs from them, just even watching this last game, because they're in a new offensive system over there? Have you seen some signs of them being maybe better than what their stats show?
Yeah, they're a really good team, man. It just haven't clicked yet. And, sometimes that happens. But we can't take that for granted, and we can't come out slow. We got to play them just like we play anybody else. They're a talented team and they have talented guys. We just have to be do our job and know our job and be where we're supposed to be, and we should be fine.
Go to Luke Cheney from All Hurricanes. Luke?
Hey, Corey. So, speaking about Brennan Armstrong, another guy who could make plays with his legs, I'm just wondering what the focus has been like in practice this week on quarterback containment.
Yeah, man. Now that you mentioned that your quarterback containment has been kind of not killing us, but we get so much pressure on the D line. We're flushing them out, and me and James or me and K4, who's ever there in that backer, we're kind of deep in depth in our zones. So that's one thing that we've been working on this week is containing the quarterback, and Jakari Brown does a heck of a job giving us a look when he gives us a look at scout team sometimes. But yeah, man, that's the thing that we've been we've been working on. That's a good question, man. We've been working on that a lot this week.
And then I also got to ask, we spoke to Wesley earlier this week. Where have you seen the most growth within his game throughout this season?
Yeah, Wesley has been doing really good on understanding his job, and not only his job, but the others around him. So he knows where his help is as far as the safety and the other linebacker. So he's understanding the defense, and I come on every time and somebody asks me about Wesley, and it's crazy, man, because I can really see now. I sit back and look at it, his game has been going to the next level every week, and I'm not surprised at all because his work ethic is really good. And he's doing a heck of a job, man.
Go to Frank Tucker of Canes County. Frank?
Hey, Corey. Can you tell us a little bit about the development of James Williams at linebacker? Obviously, he came to Miami as a safety, but we've seen him get closer and closer to the box and make some plays in the box as well.
James is a versatile, gifted kid, man. We can use him anywhere. We can have James rush, we can have James play safety, and we can have James play linebacker. And Coach Steele, that's why Coach Steele loves James so much, man, because he's like a Swiss Army knife, man. He does everything for us. And that's just the talent that God gifted him with. But his primary position is safety. Don't get me wrong. That's his position. He's a safety. But he's so versatile. He's such a great player. He can come down into the box, or he can come off the edge, or he can drop back in coverage. He's not leaning on towards over linebacker more or towards safety more. Safety is his position. He's a safety. It's just when that third down package is in, which is Dom Rabbits, that's when he'd come in as a linebacker. so we can have more DBs, you know, on the field. So we can have, because it's third down, you know, so we want more DBs on the field to cover, you know, so that's when James drops down to the box.
All right, we got one final hand up, so we'll wrap it up with Luke Cheney.
Hey again, so your role is mostly to play in the box, plug up gaps, but I'm just curious, how have you seen your comfort level just improve dropping back in coverage and playing the pass game?
I mean, to play linebacker, you have to play, you have to fill a run, you have to play run and pass. The way Coach Strong, Coach Steele have been coaching us up, it's been really easy to learn and to adjust to. I mean, I feel like we're doing a pretty good job at it. We can always get better. It's always room for improvement. But yeah, man, it's a fun thing to do once you understand your job and your assignment, and it's a real easy thing to do. So we've been doing a really good job at that in the linebacker room.
All right, Corey, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.